So basically, over the past 2 years, my neighborhood decided that it would be funny, I guess, to play a joke on me. And they tried this stupid thing called, targeted individuals or something like that, where they try to make people more social in their fucking neighborhood or something. Well, I didn't want to get to know any more of them because I got to know some of them. I know what they're like and what they're about, and I didn't like it. So I don't talk to them. But anyway, I had one neighbor come down and basically he jumped me from behind with my hands behind my back and drove me to the ground. And when I got up, I grabbed my shoe, put my hat on, turned around and go face him. And he pulled a gun on me. Cocked the motherfucker. Pointed at me. I asked him what it was for. He said, I'm going to teach you a lesson. So I turned my back to him, like the little bitch he was, and said, go ahead and do it, bud. Do what you got to do. Because he attacked me from behind, so I gave him my back so he could shoot me in the back. But he walked off and shook his head. So I called the cops on him because you shouldn't pull a gun on somebody like that. You really shouldn't. And I wrote a statement and told my one neighbor saw it. Well, that neighbor lied. Told me he didn't have a gun. He said he didn't have a gun. So I ended up signing off on it saying, forget it, just let him stay home with his children. And then for that, the dude that pulled the gun on me went ahead and filed 3 injunctions on me. Called the cops and told them I wait for him to come home and harass him every day. But he lost in court. He went to court and lied, basically. He lied to the fucking judge and shit, and he lost it. That wasn't good enough. So I asked my one neighbor that lied, I go, why did you lie? Why did you lie? And he said, I didn't lie. The cop said you had a gun, and he said he had a gun, and you dropped the charges. I said, no, bitch. I wrote a statement and told him you saw it. So therefore, you're just a lying piece of shit. I know this because I wrote a statement. There's other things he just lies to my face about too, so I just smile at him because I just think he's a big piece of shit for doing that. So I just smile at him because he's a pussy-ass coward, just like the rest of them. Now, I have some other neighbors that thought it'd be funny. They all start fucking like yelling shit to me and stuff, this and that, from inside, over in the swamp next to me. Well, I got tired of it, so I called the law to try to get, documentation of what's going on. And they ended up Baker acting me. By writing down, I told the cops, if you look through the tree line, the grass is matted down from the four-wheelers and side-by-sides that go through there. They yell stuff, and they play shit over their speakers and shit at me. They do it in traffic, too. And the cop wrote down, I told him this 5 times, he wrote down that I hear voices in the bushes. There was somebody else that was staying at my house at the time. She told them that I was having problems due to hearing voices, due to the fact that I was going through a divorce for the past year. I've never been married in my life. The cops, I tried to wrestle me down. I ended up having to give up, but give my hands pretty much because he was going to tase me. But yeah, they wrote down 220 pounds. They wrote all other bullshit down in there, and they took me and Baker acted me on a false police report. Now, they took me to Peace River. Well, they're non-profit, so you're not getting out. The guy wasn't even listening to me. I tried to explain myself, but nobody wanted to hear it. Actually, to tell you the truth, the people that work there shouldn't work there. They don't catch on to nothing there. They yell at a guy for trying to learn sign language from a guy that's in there that's signing. They say, I told you to leave him alone. He's fucking learning how to do sign language, you idiot. You're a fucking moron and you work here. But I got out of there. They kept doing it. They kept making jokes about like, oh, go do your voices. So I called the law because they said, just tell them there's a noise ordinance. Well, I did that. I go, they told me to call you to tell you this. I said, my only other option I have is to go around and fuck somebody up, and I don't want to hurt nobody. So they come out there and said, oh, you said you want to hurt people, so they fucking Baker acted me again. They took my gun rights from me from the first one. Because I walked in the road with a gun in my hand. Pointed in the air, not even cocked. And never pointed it at nobody. And it said that in the police report from my neighbor who called on me. But when we went to court, when I took it to trial, he said I was walking down the street in a threatening manner because that's what the state attorney told him to say. Just like the other 2 cops that testified. They all told him to say in a threatening manner. He even had a stupid-ass video that shows me walking back into my yard with my gun pointing at the ground for 2 seconds. 2 fucking seconds. Now, we keep going off this, these people don't stop. They don't stop. Some of them did. Some of them just quit, kind of. Other ones, they're just still doing it. They just deny it. They all think it's funny. But none will come out and actually sit there and be, real about it and look you in your face and tell you about it. They just deny it. Because they think it's a fucking game. Now, I got into another fight actually before all this shit happened there. Then let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, I've been hit by 2 vehicles walking home. I had a guy hung in my front yard on a tree. They hung somebody in my front yard by his throat in a tree in my front yard. They brought and dumped 6 dogs on me in cages. What else? This is all fun and games to them. This is all fun and games to them. Now I'm stuck with another dog. I actually had 2. One of them had to get put down. That was a game too to them, I guess. I can keep going here. Let me think what else. Oh yeah, I've had other shit happen to me. Like I was donating plasma, and the lady that wrapped my arm up when I was walking home, mysteriously an hour later jogs past me while I'm walking. It's weird, ain't it? Yeah, it's real weird. And I went to another different place to donate plasma, and got in a little altercation kind. I was yelling one time because they were playing shit over some speaker. They're talking in the background. I don't know how they were doing it, but I got pissed off and I started cussing. When I went in there the next time, they said, if you do that again, we'll defer you for life. I said, no problem. If you have a problem with one of the people that work here, you tell us their name and we'll take care of it. It's okay. Well, it happened again. And the lady that told me that, the manager, I said, I can't tell you their name, ma'am, because I can hear them back there, but I can't see who they are. So I can't tell you who they are. And the lady would not even look at me because she knew I was telling the truth. I wasn't making shit up. She knows about it. She knew about it. And she didn't want to look up at me because she didn't want to fucking look stupid and feel fucking guilty for being a piece of shit. Because they know exactly what the fuck's going on. I can tell you everything they've been doing, and it screwed my head up because I was screwed up for quite a while, and they keep doing it, and I tell them, hey, this doesn't help me. I'm already fucked up, people. This doesn't help me. And they still do it. And they're still doing it till today. It's been like 3 fucking years. And now I'm losing my home, and they want me to try to let these people that robbed the fuck out of me and shit move back in my house to try to save my home. Fuck you is what I say. And y'all can kiss my ass. If you ever move to Polk City, don't move into country trails. It ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking shit. This is what they think they're doing for fucking helping somebody. Even though he's been telling them for fucking over a year, this doesn't help me. They still did it. Now they're all just laughing about it still because I'm going to lose my fucking home. What great neighbors I have. Wonderful neighborhood. I recommend it to nobody. I'll see you guys later. Sorry this was so long, but I even got more to put in there, but I just don't have time. I'm not going to sit here and rant about it all fucking day. Because I got to listen to their bullshit the rest of the day, and the rest of the night, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And I'll get threatened. Someone's going to come kick my ass every fucking day, too. Oh, I'm sorry. A couple of them are going to come kick my ass every day. I got people swerving at me every time I go walk down the road. It's just plenty of fun out here. Plenty of fun. Cars trying to hit me and shit. Yeah, it's great.